hours of my day. That pisses me off, and those people will really find themselves being fucked. There's a whole world out there. People can go fuck with a whole world, but they have to come fuck with my shit. And yeah, there's a giant lobby here. You can go anywhere in the world and do what you guys want, but people like have to come kill the one person I'm trying to film. Fear. Earlier, like easy, like we were talking about our plans. Yeah, that's it. Everyone says they're sorry. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm serious.
Okay,
I want to film some videos for Mishima, because you not only could find yourself with real money, but free swag. And people are like, oh, that sounds great. And then they fuck it off. And they're like, who cares? I gotta go. My mommy's calling me for dinner. It ain't like that for me. And I'm not saying that I'm not willing to try, but everyone says, oops, sorry, okay, I can do it. But no one's proven they can. And they don't know why, like, I get pissed off, but then they want to do it. And then they're like, well, why can't we do it? You know, and I'm like, well,
one day we should do a trial run then, because I've never been around something like that.
Fuck. Those homeless guys, I was going to burn them to death, but they got away. It's not that hard, but when you watch the Mishima movies, and when you watch the Rockstar sponsored stuff, just like the ones they tweeted out today,
like
those things,
professional.
No, they're not. They just fucking, they're not shitty ass gamers. And I'm sorry, but it's a sour note with me. I've had like 8 hours, 10 people working together to film a movie, and then somebody comes up and ruins it all. They laugh about it. They're like, oops, sorry. And then they wonder why they're blocked and banned. No one's immune to it. It's getting to the point where, like, you know, I want to do it, and I'm serious. And I do it. I do it off the show with Tim and Jimmy. And, you know, last month we've had 2 of our videos sponsored on Mishima. Especially our Poo Heist Part 7. You know, people want to be part of that. They want to get the free PS4s. You know? It was a great poo robbery. We keep robbing people and we're pretending he's a poo from The Simpsons. We get our characters dressed up. We use dialogue. We're good at improving character, but we don't break character. And, you know, I want to do that with people, and they all seem they want to do it, but then they always fuck it up. Let's go do stunt jumps and then go from there. Somebody comes in with cops and starts shooting. There's always that one person. And unfortunately, like, this, going back into GTA, there's only going to be, like, one, like, warning, and then it's just bye. You're out of the lobby because I'm going to do it. And if I got to do it alone, I will. But I really want to. And, you know, I thought that would be a great aspect. People keep wanting to do it. But then they either just want to go copy some other YouTube video. You know, let's go do what I saw some guy do on YouTube.
No, you gotta be original.
No shit. Like, what's worse than being, like, a bad gamer is being a fucking copy gamer. Like, I want to do stuff that's not just like heavy movie filming. They're like, hey, let's go see how many hookers we can kill with just our knife. You know, let's do that kind of stuff. All kinds of violent mayhem, is ultra violence. But I also want to do the stuff where we can write up some scripts almost and be, you know, I can even get people to Skype me and do re-voiceovers in the studio if really need be. It's not like, you know, so much we could do. I thought people would really be for that, and after 6 months of fails, it's kind of getting frustrating. Jesus Christ, why won't he melee attack the guy? I mean, that wasn't a big deal, but that was just a good example of, like, what Fear did. Not that that was a big deal, because I was just kind of, like, standing there. But it's just like, I'm standing there talking about what the person's doing, and there's this weird inculation somebody has to come up and fuck with that person. And they think it's funny. To me, that's just like...
It's weird. What did you say it was? A weird what?
Weird? No, I was just saying, like, you know, when I'm like... Well, the girl was taking a selfie and making a duck face. And she was basically looked just like the girl on the cover of the game going... And I was kind of like, oh, that's interesting. She had already done it. I'm not really upset that Fear killed that person. But I'm just using that as... Yeah, I'm just using it as an example. It's like, and then the person's like... Or they come up and punch me or hit me. And they're like, ha, 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 oops, sorry, what are we doing? Okay. That shit might fly once, but when you use that excuse 10 times a day, it's just like you're either that dumb or that big of an asshole.
Yeah, I should turn my friendly priority down.
Kevin! Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I think I turned mine back to low.
When I accidentally hit you after that...
Oh, I'm not talking about today right now or anything. I'm just bringing up examples so people have clarification. Especially the people I play with all the time, the commissioners, lieutenants... The VIPs.
Man, where's my...
I know.
I don't have a bike anymore.
Wait.
I want to.
We'll order bikes. Usually, you can find bikes parked around here throughout the day. It's early morning. This is one of my favorite skate.
Motorcycle
This is one of my favorite little skate ramps right here. I think I have my Sanchez actually.
You also need to bring skateboards in. Actually.
That's what I've always
That would
said.
actually
And you
be
know what's
a
even
really
worse?
good idea.
There's skateboards in my heist room, but you can't use them. But who says that there won't be like a Tony Hawk DLC or there won't be a skateboard DLC down the road? You know, if they throw everything in right away, it could cause some issues with like crashing and shit. I was saying like
Stand right there. Stand right there.
I don't really understand the concept on that being hilarity for people, but I do at the same time. But you know, it's just all about like making our time the funnest and most useful. A lot of people want to be showing their shit on Mishima. They want to be showing their shit.
My attack priorities down. Stop.
Yeah, if yours is yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no auto
Okay,
aim.
well, let me turn it off, and then we're gonna have a bitch fight.
Oh god, that would look like two drunk people.
This is a pretty sick little one. I like it. Hey guys, there's a gang war here, so get ready for it to turn on all of a sudden.
Oh, I don't see it.
It's not here. No, it's not here yet, but it'll turn on throughout the day while we're just sitting here.
Yeah.
That doesn't go really well. I mean, so think about ideas for movies and Mishimas. Now, these are like little things like, hey, let's just all go Sanchezing. To, let's just go walk down the beach and see what we see, and after we see some stuff and laugh at it, we'll start some of the ultra-violence. There's all...
And then I'll become a hitman and fuck people.
Let's go, like, look at the Playboy girls, and you know, when you die... it's the ultimate loss. You got to stay alive. We'll go look at the Playboy titties, and then we'll go fuck a hooker, and then we'll see how many we can like kill like with knives. You know what I mean?
My car.
Yeah, I love that one. I used to have that one with my girl. I got the gauntlet with this guy, but I like the Dominator. I had that with my girl.
Now I can. Now, I sold my adder and Z-type stuff made so that way I had the money to finish matching the
Sold
jobs
a
as much as I could.
freaking Bugatti.
No, he sold.
Sold.
Turned it back in. Traded it back.
Yeah,
So-
I bought it a while. It was my first fancy car I ever bought.
Shit, I'm going to the
And
Playboy
then I
Mansion
had-
right now because the sun's setting. I want to
Onward, my steed.
onward, my wayward son. No, I'm not upset by anyone's
Now I
today.
gotta look at that.
But when the regular VIPs, you know, they got to be on the level with me, and they got to be understanding. So, you know, when new recruits come in, it doesn't surprise me. They walk up and punch me, and they're like, "Why'd you?"
Yeah, I remember the first time I played Grand Theft Auto with you guys. The lobby was
First
large.
day that you were gonna give me the hammer, I went and killed you, and yeah.
It's just, you know, it's like when you hit follow on the show and you join the crew and you pop in the first 5 minutes, you start killing the leader of the crew. You know.
But I've gotten a lot better.
Oh, well, you know, like I said, I want to do that kind of stuff. I like to fight against you guys. I like to practice, but there's
You just want to beat the shit out of us sometimes.
well, no, that's fighting, but I just in story in free mode, this free public mode, it's you don't make any money. It doesn't, you know, there's better sometimes the best venue is like a one-on-one deathmatch or a team deathmatch, LTS,
Or
capture.
like what we were doing yesterday with the King of the Hill thing.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't a death match. So instead of us losing $1,000 every time we die, we were getting paid, you know, money. Yeah, and that's what I want. You know, hey, you're going to call a mugger on someone and a bounty and mercenaries? Let me go watch it on my TV so I can actually see it happen. Because if I'm not, you know, if you're not within my little range here, it's not on the show. And I just want people to think like that, because then later, like, oh, I wish you had seen that. I'm like, well, you shouldn't have, like, shot me and killed me, and I would have been dead, and I would have seen that. Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just I'm the leader, the host of the show, so pay some respect. I'm the leader of the crew, pay some respect. But I'm the director and cameras of the show. So when people, like, kill me, it always makes me
What
laugh.
you say?
Mention it now.
What?
It's like this. We'll come in here to try to look at titties. I guarantee that if there was like 5 or 6 of us here, like somebody would walk up and like punch somebody and scare off all the NPCs. You know, it's like that's the kind of thing that, you know, really starts to piss me off. Because there's days where I say, let's play the knockout game down the sidewalk. Let's go see how many hobos we can
woman,
burn.
or is she just really blonde? Wait, did she jump the fence?
Nice.
I didn't know NPCs could do that.
If you scare them,
Didn't it?
Now, so it's
I didn't care. She was walking casually and just climbed over the fence.
nice. So we just got to hang out here. I'm gonna go into the grotto. Oh, it looks like it's gonna start raining. Shit.
I already
What
called you,
t-shirt
dude.
contest?
I don't know if the naked girls will. No, because they'll come out here on the grotto too, naked.
I
We've held.
already
Now
called
it's
you.
fun to hold up here in the grotto against the cops. I love fucking with the cops in free roam, but you hemorrhage money.
Oh, this is actually really cool.
So it's
I've
good to
never
realize
been-
that, like, hey, if we're about to shoot it out with the cops for 4 or 5 stars, we're gonna go out of pocket 40 to 50 grand if we use grenades and stuff. That's all I want people to start thinking about, because what people do is they go crazy, and they piss off a bunch of crewmates, and then they're $100,000 broke, and they're asking for jobs to do money. It's like, well, shit, you know, like.
You know, I just now realized that I barely use my Z-type or adder, so I decided to sell them.
Yeah, I mean, well, the Z-Type, I kept it with my girl, and I sold one with my guy, and my guy, I bought the Roosevelt. No, actually, I sold my girl's, too. My girl has, like, 3 muscle cars and a motorcycle. I sold her Cheetah, her Bugatti, her Z-Type, and I used that money to fund this guy's time in GTA. And that was the plan. A lot of people, I always say, the new followers of... I've had 5 characters on GTA. I was, unfortunately... I had a bunch of my... You know, another thing, too, is if you can't, like, resist it, go into passive mode. When it's time to fuck with the NPCs, we turn it off. It's simple as that. I mean, there's ways to keep yourself from accidentally starting chaos, too. I mean, I guess we just...
Take a selfie.
Yeah, we just got to wait in here a few minutes till the sun goes down a little more, when the torches light up and stuff and the lights come
Selfie
on.
with us. Selfie with me smoking.
Oh my god, you guys.
What?
It was a good photo. I'm uploading that.
Well,
What
fine.
about smoking and drinking?
Fine, I'll put down my duff.
Fine, I'll throw down my...
Did you guys watch the Family Guy Simpsons crossover a couple weeks ago?
Yes.
No.
Hulu it.
Yes.
It's on Hulu.
Wait, why is there a boombox on the ground?
I knocked it over by accident by just walking across it. So this is the grotto. Across the street's the UCLA campus.
Parkour.
You know what, to be honest,
Parkour.
I think with the rain out, we're not going to get too many people. Do you guys want to take my Roosevelt and go, like, do some casual stuff and see where it goes?
Well, we can see if people come in. Like,
No, yeah.
That-
Yeah, no, we can just wait out here on the street, and we'll come back in a few minutes. Another thing I really want to do is I want to get struck by lightning, and apparently you can
Mini
now
bar.
when you fly
Bar.
in the rainstorm with lightning. The problem is I can never get into the air when the lightning's going. Like, I'll fly and it just rains. Or, you know.
I'm gonna find my glasses.
I don't know. I mean, I just want people to get on the same page that some of the stuff we do in free roam, it starts to really get frustrating. And honestly, secretly, behind some of your backs, some of you are getting a little frustrated to each other and coming to me about it. So, you know, as a leader, it's my job to kind of play peacemaker and communicate. And that's one of the things I want to communicate. We have, hey, we're in free roam, anything goes. But, you know, if we're like, hey, I'm going to go here so we can check out the boobies, and then people show up and, like, punch the boobies, it's kind of like, why would I think that's funny?
You just missed it. Cameron's trying to come out and I run through the door and knock him over.
No, I kept going over top of it while it was moving.
Wait a
And I
minute,
knocked
wait a
you
minute.
over.
It's only 11 in the morning. It's not sunset. What the hell am I thinking?
We're dumbasses.
I forget that it has military time on this, so when I saw it getting dark and it said 8, I assumed it was night. No, it was, the rainstorm was coming.
Well, then we can grab your Roosevelt and screw around for a little bit.
Yeah, let's go. Let's head down to the Grove Street or so, really quick. Sometimes we'll shoot it up with the ballas.
Hey, what's that? I want to see what one of your. I want to look. Actually, I want to look at your cars because I want to grab a muscle car that I can get like the engine on top, like to come through the hood.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, all muscle cars are 2 doors, or two
Yeah.
people. Oh, I'm too close to my personal vehicle. It won't let me.
I'll get back
What's
to
your
work.
personal vehicle?
It's on the other side of the
can drive away.
mansion. No, it's all the way on the other side of the mansion. No, it's cool, guys. Everyone should just take a. I was gonna say take a cab. That'd take forever.
Woo! Light shit on fire. Woo.
I can call my Mesa.
Yeah, I mean, somebody else can drive. It's all good. You guys
Okay.
are gonna get hit by this Prius if you stand on the road.